first of all, why does anybody or would anybody even care about our Home Vault merger and what we went through? One of the big lessons that I took away from it was when we did our merger, we wanted to, and this was honestly, we did our merger before Pure was even on the map. Right now, legally from their framework, I don't know if they actually existed or not, but nobody had heard of them at that point. It was not the big bad monster in the room or whatever. The company that was going to take over property management at that point was Mind, and Mind was really the biggest player. And I know Home River Group was around, but really, I think at least in the circles we ran in, Mind was kind of the Zillow of the industry. Sort of, they were the ones that were going to
see them tapering. It was interesting because, like, they had a plateau there somewhere, and it seemed like when we were starting to really formulate these ideas in this merger thought was when Mind was on the decline. At least from my perspective, it seems like Mind was no longer front of mind. They were back of mind, if you will.
And they were, some of the lessons that we tried to take away from what we heard from them was that they came in and they tried to systematize everything and provide property management for really discounted rates. And they really didn't, at least this is, my perspective, but at least from my perspective, I didn't see that they actually knew how to run the boots on the ground part of the operations. And so when we looked at doing our merger, we looked at what are we actually going to provide to the people that come into our system, and different than Pure, different than Mind, maybe different than Home River Group, but we really wanted to provide a platform or a system for small property management company owners, small mom and pop shops, or even up to 1,000 doors or whatever, but provide a platform where they could plug into and still be a part of the vision moving forward. And we can tell you a little bit about why that might not work in the future, and we can talk about.
It's important to add too is, like, we bootstrapped it too. So, like, the other big difference I think is, Mind had VC money, probably several raises over. Home River Group, definitely, I think it's VC. I can't remember. But it has deep pockets, and we bootstrapped where we were at for Home Vault. Yeah, it's funny how we talk; we just flavor it,
trying to make sense of finding shapes. And
all heard the saying from Jim Rohn that it says,
"Have you
not heard of this really cool company called Peloton?"